To buy the average house in Sydney, a household needs to earn $321,000 a year. Two Australians working full-time, both on the median wage, earn $181,000 between them. That's not a gap you close with budgeting. That's a different postcode, a different job, or a different decade. So we ran the real numbers for all 8 capital cities. How much you actually need to earn to buy the average house today, at today's rates. The answer surprised even us. Of 8 cities, 2 full-time earners can afford the median house in exactly 2.
Quickly, the rules, because income to buy a house means nothing without them. A 20% deposit, so no lender's insurance. A 30-year loan at 6.2%, the average rate on a new loan right now. And repayments capped at 28% of gross household income, the conservative line, comfortably under mortgage stress. These are houses, not units. And this is the floor, before stamp duty, rates, insurance, and everything else. The real cost is higher, which makes what comes next worse, not better.
Let's go top to bottom. Sydney. Median house, $1.5 million. Income needed, $321,000. Brisbane's caught almost everyone off guard. A median house is now $1.2 million. You'd need $253,000 a year. Perth, the boomtown of the last few years, $1.07 million and $225,000 in income. Canberra, just over $1 million, $215,000. Adelaide, once the affordable option, not anymore, $1 million flat and $212,000 a year. And here's the one that starts arguments. Melbourne. On these numbers, $936,000, 6th on the list. That's real, but it depends who's counting. On Domain's numbers, Melbourne jumps above $1 million and leapfrogs both. We've used one source for all 8, so the comparison holds. Either way, you're looking at around $197,000 in income. Hobart, $800,000 and $169,000 in income. And Darwin, the most affordable capital, $755,000, $159,000 a year.
Now here's where it gets real. Remember that benchmark? 2 full-time median earners, $181,000. Let's draw it across. Everything above this line is out of reach for 2 average full-time salaries. Everything below is possible. 2. Out of 8 capital cities, a couple both earning the median full-time wage can afford the average house in exactly 2, Hobart and Darwin. Everywhere else, the median house needs more than 2 median incomes. And Sydney doesn't just miss. It needs 1.77 times that benchmark, nearly double 2 full-time salaries for the average home. 2 numbers on Sydney that are hard to sit with. The deposit alone, $305,000. That's more than 3 full years of a median salary, saved completely before you own a brick. And over 30 years, the interest on that loan comes to $1.47 million. You pay for the house, and then you pay for it again, and hand the second one to the bank. One thing to keep honest, this all moves with rates. At 5.7%, Sydney needs $304,000. At today's 6.2, $321. Push it to 7.5, and it's $367. A rate move of just over 1% swings the Sydney requirement by $62,000 of income. The number isn't a fact, It's a snapshot, as at July 2026, in a market that's actually falling right now.
So, how much do you need to earn to buy the average Australian house? Anywhere from $159,000 to $321,000, depending on the city. And for most of the country, more than 2 full-time salaries can carry. 2 cities still work on 2 ordinary incomes. The other 6 have quietly moved out of reach, and most people haven't done the maths on their own city yet. If this changed the number in your head, that's what this channel is for, the mechanism underneath the headline. Subscribe, and we'll keep running the real numbers. General information only, not financial advice. Figures as of July 2026.